guess this is what I've dreamed of my whole life. There was no comedy show on all of television quite like the Max Prince show. Not in 1953 there wasn't. An hour and a half review, completely live every Saturday night. And now, I was actually a writer on it. My name is Lucas Brickman. Now, Max was unlike any comedian I'd ever seen before. He didn't tell jokes, he didn't say funny lines, he was just funny. But on camera, he had to be himself, like introducing a guest. You couldn't say 4 consecutive intelligent words without mumbling or coughing. Now, I like Max a lot, mostly because he treated his writers with respect. For that, he paid more than anyone else. I mean, we were all young guys, and we made more money than the governor of New York. Well, we were funnier than the governor of New York. If I seem nervous to you, it's because it's only my second week here. One of the other writers left, and I'm on a 4-week trial contract. So if I'm going to prove myself, I'm going to have to do it fast. Well, actually, I did manage to get one really funny line in last week's show. Unfortunately, Max coughed on that line, and, well, no one in America heard it. My entire future depends on my finding a voice for my humor, or a cure for Max's cough.
I did it! Broke every record on the Henry Hudson Parkway. Door to door, Scarsdale to 57th Street. 28 minutes, 12 seconds, I made every light. Can you imagine if I had a car? How you doing, Arnie?
Fine. It's Lucas.
Son Arnie?
No.
I called you Arnie all last week. You never said a word.
I didn't know you were talking to me.
You're gonna have to learn to speak up, kid, otherwise these killers will eat you alive. Here, hang this up, will you? Be careful with it! It's an antique.
Where'd you get it?
I took it off a dead bullfighter in Spain. What do I know? A junk shop, but it's got style, it's got class. I have a flair for dressing, no?
Flair? You got a rocket. Where'd you get the beret?
The beret is legitimate. I got it in Paris. Last one sold.
The last beret in Paris?
NGM bought them all up for Gene Kelly movies. Look, he believes me. What do I know about berets? And I look like a putz in this, so why would I wear it?
Why?
Because people notice it. Look at me without the beret. A nobody. Invisible, right? Who is he? But watch. Now I'm somebody. A diplomat. A traveler. Maybe I know Ernest Hemingway. I go to French movies, laugh at the jokes. I don't understand a fucking word they're saying, but people come over on the way out. You like the picture? Comme ci, comme ça. I don't understand that. But people notice me and I get attention. I am unique, right?
Well, yeah.
But am I good looking? No. Am I smart? Am I funny? Yes, but compared to the comic minds in this room, I am Herbert Hoover's kitchen help. So I wear yellow suede shoes on Christmas and a cowboy hat on Yom Kippur. And when I walk in here, Max Prince laughs. And if Max Prince laughs, my kids get to eat this week.
Max didn't talk to me once last week.
All right. I will rent you the beret. $50 a week. If he picks up your option, 75.
No, thanks. That's okay.
Keep it. It's a gift. Look at me. I'm up to my ass.
And you don't think you're funny?
Cheap laughs. These guys are Tiffany's. I'm a wholesaler. What they make in quality, I make in quantity. Bulk, volume, that is my humor. Where are the onion rolls? It's in my contract. My agent negotiated for onion rolls.
And that one?
This is a Jewish hockey puck. Smell it. Does that smell like an onion roll to you?
I can't smell. I have a cold. I can listen to it if you want.
You're funny, Arnie. You're too quiet, but you're funny. Don't be too funny. I have a wife and 2 kids to support. It's murder on my mistress. But I'm bummed. Yeah, you'll be all right.
You not get in yet? Excuse me. Am I interrupting? Forgive me. Pay no attention.
The man apologizes 3 times in 1 sentence. He hasn't even said good morning yet.
I'm sorry. Absolutely unforgivable. I have a lot on my mind. It's an affliction common to geniuses. Just kidding.
You like his coat, Arnie? Val buys all his coats at Ellis Island.
That's right. Be funny before work starts. So, what have we got here? Nothing but onion rolls. Ernie, do me a favor. Look for a pumpernickel bagel.
His name's Arnie.
It's Lucas.
It's not Ernie?
It's not even Arnie.
He's not even pumpernickel.
Don't start with me. I didn't sleep last night. I didn't have breakfast. I didn't get laid in a week. And Max calls my house at 12 a.m. midnight. He never calls at 12 a.m. midnight unless there is trouble.
12 a.m. is midnight, Putz.
Neil, don't bother me. It's too early in the day to say, go fuck yourself.
There is no such word as fuck. A person cannot fuck himself. You cannot be a United States citizen until you say go fuck yourself.
Here's my naturalization papers, okay? I can't believe there is not one pumpernickel bag.
No, I found one.
Look at this. Oh, thank you, look at that. You'll go far on this show. Look at this. All of these slices. This is why my father brought us to America.
Slice of bagels? Mine came for chocolate pudding. In Poland they could bake it, but they couldn't get it into the cups.
I wonder if Max called anybody else last night. Did he call you, Luis?
Lucas? No. Well, why would he call me? Is there anything wrong?
I don't know yet. I was out last night. Oh, listen. I saw without doubt the most fucking brilliant play I have ever seen in my life. I will remember it as long as I live. It was...
What was it?
What the hell was it? Downtown in the village. The Grapes Theater? Not the Grapes. The Pitch. The Pear? The Plum? What sounds like that?
Cherry Lane?
That's it! God bless you. You'll absolutely get a raise this Christmas. We'll see. Maybe. Who knows?
This is our head writer, Arnie. The man who learned to speak English from a dog that barked at night.
Is that right? I got news for you. My dog dreams funnier than you.
My dog can say fucking pumpernickel.
Good. Then he can take your place on the show.
So what was the play?
What play?
Cherry Lane.
Ibsen. And a goblin.
Hey, the God, was this about a turkey?
You fucking illiterate. I bet you $500 right now. You don't know Henrik Ibsen's first name.
You just said Henrik.
I did? All right. I bet you $250. That's funny. My mistakes are funnier than what he makes out. I can't believe it's after 10 and Max is never this late. Now I'm worried.
You don't have any idea why he phoned?
No, he spoke to my maid. In Swedish. Double talk Swedish. To a woman who is here 3 weeks from Peru. She was still crying when we came home. Something's up, I swear to God.
Oh, honey? Yeah, can you get me an outside line, please?
God damn it, Milt. You know the rules. Is this a business call or a personal call?
I don't know. Let's see who answers.
It seems incredible, you know, coming from Russia that he became a comedy writer. Do they have television there?
Television? They don't have doorbells yet. And yet, the greatest comedy in the world comes from Russia. Gogol, Chekhov, Dostoevsky, the best. The real dead soul sometimes. Absolute genius. But today, in Russia, comedy is dead. Lenin killed it. Stalin buried it. And what have they got now? The most corrupt and evil political regime since Ivan, the son of a bitch. No, sir. Until there are humane reforms of that country, I wash my tongue off the language. Phew! Oh. I'm sorry. I got cringes on you.
Hello?
Totally unforgivable.
Who's this? No, I'm calling Colette.
Colette? We got a show to write, and you called some girl Colette?
Colette. The girl's name is Colette, not Collector. Why don't you go to Burial Licks and drive them crazy? Yeah, I'm calling.
Mel, this is not a day to get me angry. I swear to God.
All right, put me down for Wednesday. Downstairs.
Where's everyone? It's 5 after 10, and we haven't put 2 lousy words down on paper.
You know, it's right. We'll put 2 lousy words down on paper. Colette. Hi, Milt. Listen, baby, we're gonna have to cancel tonight. It's my wife's birthday. Unless I can convince her she's wrong. Well,
Brian, Jesus, who picked the bad time to come late?
I'm sorry. I just stopped to... I stopped to... stopped to get some cigarettes. Brian Doyle. Good guy, good writer, lousy smoker.
guys, please, I'm cheating on the phone here. I can't hear a goddamn thing.
That's it. That's it. That's a $50 fine.
Gotta go, baby. They just raised the rates. Yeah, I'll call you. Bye. Oh, Ryan is smiling. Something's happened. He met a girl at the convent.
5 days. Counting, guys. That's all you get. Because on Friday, this good-looking Irishman is leaving the show. The Gentile makes good.
Where are you going?
I think they call it Hollywood.
Oh.
Sold my screenplay to Metro. MGM, you must have heard of it.
MGM, that's great.
Every week, he's leaving the show on Friday. Every week, he's flying to Hollywood. Every week, he sold a screenplay to MGM or 20th Century Fox.
Not Fox. Fox, I keep telling you.
That's it. That's it. I want the sketch started immediately right now before Max gets here. Lucas, get news with time, live, every magazine. See what's in the news. Miller, see what ideas we got on the board. See what's a hit picture. Maybe there is a Marlon Brando movie Max can do.
It's Marlon Brando.
What did I say?
Marlon Brandon.
My way was funnier. Hey, Brian. Before you are through destroying the pound cake, maybe you will have time to come up with an idea.
Come here, Luke. These guys still don't believe me. That's history, kid. Right up there with David Selznick by Gone with the Wind. Go on, read it.
Your agent called. Said MGM will get back to you.
Well, go on, we're listening.
That's it.
That's it? MGM will get back to you? That's a deal?
I got a call from the Coast last night. They signed the contract as soon as they okayed the script.
They didn't okay the script yet?
They'll okay it as soon as they read it.
They didn't read it?
They'll read it when I write it.
You didn't write it yet?
Here. It's all up here. Every page, every word, every comma.
They made a deal for your finger pointing to your head.
You jealous bastards. I told the idea to my agent. My agent told it to MGM. The whole studio's crazy about it. See these guys, Luke? 30 years from now, they'll be writing game shows, and I'll be VP of MGM, screwing Lana Turner.
When she's 62, why?
I categorically resent your remarks. This is without doubt the most finest writing staff in the history of television. And I would rather stay here before my prostate falls out, before I sold out to the garbage and dreck of Hollywood. God's truth, even if they ask me.
Yeah. What if they asked you?
I'm open to everything, you can tell them.
Did you guys see this week's Time magazine? Pius approves of psychoanalysis. This means from now on, confession will be $80 an hour.
Kenny Franks, boy genius. They say he was writing jokes for Jack Benny when he was 14. I wasn't allowed to stay up for Jack Benny when I was 14.
You think maybe this Pope thing would make a sketch for us?
Well, we'd all take communion first.
Take it. Beat circumcision.
What the hell would a Gentile know about circumcision? Have you seen this guy in the bathroom? He pisses straight up the wall. Oh, Mr. Vitamin, what kind of pill are we taking today?
Nicotine tablets. This way I can get cancer without actually having to smoke. How you doing, Luke?
Nobody tells me.
Don't worry, Max thinks you're gonna be great.
Said that?
No, but I'll tell him he did. He doesn't remember.
Do you hear about Max calling me at 1 a.m. midnight?
You know he called me at 11:30?
Max did?
He was sitting in his den, pissed drunk, with a loaded shotgun on his lap.
Son of a bitch. He told you this?
Well, it sort of dribbled out his mouth, but I caught most of it.
Son of a bitch.
He had a loaded gun?
He said he got another threatening letter in his mailbox last night.
It wasn't me. I sent mine last week.
Son of a bitch. Did you call the police?
He said he was taking the matter into his own hands. It's him against them now.
Son of a bitch. Sorry, Val. There was one open.
What do you mean him against them? Who is them, did he say?
The man was on tranquilizers and scotch. Every time he talked, he blew bubbles.
Wait, tranquilizers?
Max gets into his limo every night after work. He takes 2 tranquilizers the size of hand grenades, washes them down with a ladle full of scotch. Then, his driver helps him out of the limo into his house, where he falls asleep in his bed on the floor next to his dog.
Exactly. That's why there are no letters. The man is paranoid.
Maybe Brian's right. Remember when Max accused his next door neighbor of shooting out the tires on his Cadillac?
Hey guys, Max shoots up the tires himself. We all know that.
Why would he do that?
He has a gun. He has a Cadillac. He's free on Sundays. Why not?
Does Max have any enemies?
Besides himself, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Nobody hates Max the way Max hates Max.
Yeah, I love it when you talk like Gertrude Stein.
These guys don't get it. We write comedy. Max does comedy. It's his ass out there in front of the cameras every week.
That's his ass out there? No wonder he gets such big laughs.
Hello. Ken is right. Ken is right. Max likes it in here. With us, not out there. He's the funniest man since Chaplin. And he still throws up before every show.
For 25 grand a week, I'd put my fingers down my throat.
Brian, don't you ever knock Max in this room. He puts bread on my kids' plates. And he's transplanted every goddamn hair on that head of yours.
If I didn't tell you, you'd never know.
Hey, so what are the dots on your head for? Tic-tac-toe?
You know, I hear transplants growing like pubic hair. They're gonna have to fit a zipper on your face.
Gee, I'm really gonna miss you guys in Hollywood.
Oh, jeez, he sold another script. What putt studio bought it this time?
MGM.
For, how much?
That's 75 grand.
No, how much you want to bet you're full of shit?
Name your price.
$500 if you win. If you lose, we get to pull out all your insurance.
I get first dibs on the
Guys,
island.
have you guys heard the news? Of course not. No one else here cares what's going on in this country. Am I the only one who takes an interest in something besides jokes and cars and money and baseball?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
What's the news?
Just heard it in the taxi. Joe McCarthy called General George Marshall a communist.
Unfucking believable.
He calls a 5-star general of the army a card-carrying communist.
Well, even if he was a communist, why would he have cards printed on it?
Hey, children! Wake up! Time for school! You think this is a joke? America is on the brink of becoming a fascist state and this doesn't worry you?
McCarthy's a nutcase. A drunken fanatic. How long do you think he's gonna last?
Yeah, some of them lasted long enough to kill 6 million Jews.
Hey, I met hotheads like McCarthy. He'll start a fight in an Irish bar one night and get it dark right between the eyes.
I feel so badly for General Marshall. Such a nice man, such a sweet face. Of all the names to pick, why him?
I don't know. Say, Val, did you ever see Marshall at one of your meetings?
Are we out of your fucking mind? You don't make jokes like that. Some secretary outside hears that, and the next thing I'm being subpoenaed into Washington.
That was right. No communist jokes. None of us are safe today. They have that blacklist thing, you know?
You got what?
Blacklist.
3 bags full.
Don't you guys realize they can't put any of us on the blacklist that they want?
Without proof?
In a second. They got a wait list to get on the blacklist.
Not if you tip the maitre d'.
Can't believe they think this is funny. Did any of you see Edward Amaro last night?
No, I don't live in his neighborhood.
What do I have to do to impress you that this is serious?
Well, the whispering was good.
2 top U.S. senators told Murrow the FBI were tapping their phones.
You see? Same as Russia. First the politicians, then they go after the art. The writers first because they're the intellectuals.
Well, this room looks pretty safe.
You think so? Anyone who has access to the public is McCarthy's enemy. That's us. I bet they have a bug in this room right now.
Well, if you leave crumbs, you're gonna get bugs. What? It's a political joke. I thought you'd like it.
Don't you see? You're playing right into their hands. Fear through intimidation.
He doesn't intimidate you, a United States Senator that giggles like Porky the Pig.
My God, this is a terrible time for all of us.
10:30. He's right.
Oh my God! Oh, geez, Jesus, no!
Now what?
What?
I have a cousin, my mother's nephew. A nice, sweet, stupid boy. He was a communist in college for 3 months and then he quit. What would I do if they asked me about him?
You take the Fifth Amendment.
Well, the 6th Avenue subway. You get off at China.
Okay, guys, we're heading into the cancer zone of humor now. Enough.
You know how Max hates McCarthy. Wait till he hears about this.
Now, wait till you hear about Max.
What?
He got a threatening letter.
From McCarthy?
Nah, he writes them himself.
You don't know that.
He called me last night. Had one of his Scotch tranquilizer combos, sitting there with a loaded shotgun on his lap.
Said he was going to shoot the bastards.
Yeah, but doesn't he have those 2 hunting dogs? Maybe that's all it was. He was just going to go hunting.
Those dogs don't hunt. They point to food in a supermarket.
Okay. God forgive me for mentioning this word. Nervous breakdown.
That's 2 words, and God will never forgive you.
Wait a minute. Let's not go off half-cocked. First one who makes a joke on that is in trouble.
Listen, if you have cock, you're in enough trouble.
Has Max ever missed a show? Has Max ever missed a rehearsal? Has Max ever missed a writing session? Never. He's in this room with us every day. Never an ego-inflated shit like most of the comics we've all worked for. Max is a professional. He's dependable. He's reliable. He's eccentric, but he's not crazy.
Then why for the first time is he half hour late?
He probably stopped to shoot his dogs, his toes, and his tires, but he'll be here.
Hello? Oh, hi. Where are you? It's Ira. He's running late at his analysts.
I thought his analyst died.
No, he met another one at the funeral. Ira, just get here. We have problems.
Ira Stone was a hypochondriac who came in late every day with a new ailment. His greatest wish in life was to have a virus named after him. Hello? Okay, thanks, Helen. Max just walked. He stopped off in the John.
All right, calm down. Calm down, relax. What do we say to him?
Do we mention anything about the letters or the loaded shotgun?
Well, he must know. He told Kenny last night.
We should make a quick decision what we say. How long do you think he's going to be in there?
Well, my friend had a German Shepherd who flew from Paris to New York. When he landed, he peed for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Can you imagine what Lindbergh must have done?
You know what? I don't want to be a head writer anymore. I swear to God, I quit. Carol, you're a head writer.
I'm trying to get pregnant. I have enough to worry about.
Ask your husband. Why should we do everything?
Oh, just talking about you, Max. We were saying the response to Saturday's show was unbelievably good. Maybe the best ever.
I got at least 20 phone calls.
I made 10 myself, Max. That's how good it was.
Any reports on the show?
Yes, Max. They said unbelievably good. Maybe the best ever.
What did they say?
They say unbelievably good. Maybe the best ever.
Mug. What? Mug.
Mark, he wants coffee in his mug. No cream, no sugars.
Okay, yes, Max, hurry it up.
Did we get any more memos from NBC?
What?
Memos. They love to send memos.
No, Max. No memos.
No memos? They skipped a day without memos? They're saving them so they can memo me to death. They'll bury me inside a folded memo in a mountain memo cemetery in Memo Park, New Jersey.
Nice one, Max. Here's your coffee, Max. Be careful, it's hot.
Whoa! That was hot.
You shouldn't drink so fast, Max.
No, it's good. It boils the blood.
You want an aspirin, Max?
Took a bottle of home. Well, bottle of aspirin should clear it up.
Did you get any sleep last night, Max?
Oh, yeah. Slept like a bear.
Hey, those bear sleeps are great. Hey, Max, you wake up April, May, you feel like a million.
April, May. Helen! I'm ready!
Coming, Max.
We work today. Lots of work. I want to do a great show this week. No, not a great show. The best. The best show we ever did, you hear?
Sure, Max. It's always good to change it once in a while.
Dry cleaned and pressed.
Like always, Max.
And check my pockets. I don't want my keys pressed.
Yes, Max. Oh, Mr. Revere of NBC sent over a big pile of memos. Okay. They started it. We'll finish. You all heard it. NBC fired the first shot. Remember this day, everyone. A day that will live in infamy. March 6th, 1953.
It's March 8th, Max.
What are you, a historian? March 6th, March 8th, March 12th. Who gives a damn? The battle has started. The lines have been drawn. Now it's time to plan our counterattack.
What's it about?
What's up, Max?
What's up? What's not down is up. What's up could be down. What's down could be up. You understand?
Certainly. It's Newton's theory of obscurity, isn't it?
They want to cut the show down to an hour.
An hour?
Us? We're the #1 show in the country. Maybe 2, 3 the worst.
Cutting us down. Right at the kneecaps. Chop, 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 chop.
Can't you reason with these people, Max?
What people? NBC is not a people. They're not like us. They wear black socks up to their necks. Crew neck socks. They come home, and before dinner, they dance with their wives. They put wallpaper in their garages. You can't talk to them.
What is it they want?
All right. What is this I'm smoking?
I'll take a chance, guys. A cigar?
Wrong. Damn. To us, it's a cigar. To them, it's power. To them, it's control. To them, it's grabbing our testicles and squeezing them. Ooh. You understand?
I'll explain what that feels like later.
Forgive me, Max. I don't mean to interrupt. Let me see if I can understand. The cigar is a phallic symbol, i.e. the penis. I.e. the penis is power. I.e. the penis is control, right?
I-E-I-E-O.
So NBC is using their power to control us, Max? To do what?
To cut out my heart. They want to cut the budget, save money. He says the show is too sophisticated, too smart, he says. My own sister, my own brother, 2 people who never graduated from spelling understand every word. And the big money sponsors want out. What do they sell? Raisins, cream cheese, macaroni? People who eat and chew can't understand this program? Who does he think we're playing for, dogs and cats?
Can you just say that, Max? From now on, you have an hour, and that's it.
They can say what they want. Let them. I've got a plan.
Well, what's the plan, Max?
Okay. Close the doors.
The doors are closed, Max.
When the Thracians fought the Battle of the Modena Heights in 354 BC, outnumbered by 100,000 men, what did Cyclantus, the greatest military mind in all of history, decide to do?
The Cyclanus, the giant with the big eyes.
We'll let the man finish. What did Cyclantus do, Max?
He took 100 women, young, old, whatever, and he placed them 10 miles apart in a
Circle?
A circle, covering 200 miles. Then, in the dead of night, each of the 100 women lit
An umbrella.
a torch, big torches. Lit an umbrella. The enemy saw the torches, thought they were surrounded, threw down their arms and sounded surrender. You hear? The surrounded sounded surrender. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Get 100 women with torches and surround Rockefeller Center? What? I was just asking. I was never in the army.
I say we just kill the fuckers!
You got it.
Can you tell us exactly what NBC did, Max?
They sent me their declaration of war in the mail, delivered to the house where my wife and children sleep. Oh, blood is going to be spilled. Oh, yes. But not in my house. Their kings will fall, and And their palaces will crumble, and their wheat fields will be scorched.
NBC's got wheat fields?
Let me ask you, Max. Is it NBC who's been sending you the threatening letters?
Who told you about that?
You did. You called my house last night. Remember?
I called you?
Yes.
Last night.
Right.
That was you.
I swear.
Didn't sound like you.
I tried my best, Max.
You sounded foreign to me, Spanish maybe.
That was my mate from Peru.
She was at Kenny's house?
In my house. You called me after you called Kenny.
I never spoke to you.
No, I was at the theater.
I called you at the theater?
No, you called me at my house. I went to the theater in the village. The pitch, the pet, the plant,
Cherry Lane.
the cherry lane, thank you.
So you were with Val?
No. I was at home with my wife.
I called you at home?
No, Val wanted to know what theater he went to, and I told him.
Val called you to find out what theater he was in.
No, he already went home. He asked me this morning.
I didn't even know you were married.
This is the first time we've ever talked.
I can't remember anything anymore. I think somebody's drugging me, I swear to God.
Well, Max, that brings up another delicate subject.
I fell asleep the other night with my eyes open. I thought I was dreaming about a ceiling.
In the first place, Max, you know, we all love you.
Sometimes in the middle of the night, I go in the kitchen, I grab a hammer, and I smash walnuts. Why would I do that?
I think Freud says that's a symptom of fear.
Why? I'm not afraid of walnuts. You want to hear the worst part?
I thought we already had, Max.
When I eat, I can't tell the difference between steak and fish anymore. Why is that?
Where do they catch your steak, Max?
What was the delicate subject?
Well, it's just that we feel for your own good, Max, for your own health, for your family's well-being, for,
I don't want to hear my fortune. Val, I just want to hear the delicate subject.
We don't think the pills you take when you leave here at night are good for you, Max.
What pills?
the pills, Max, that you take before you go home.
What are you talking about? I take pills? The tranquilizers? They're prescription. It's 2 little pills.
Little pills? Max, we could play 9 innings of softball with 1 pill.
I hardly take them. Once a week.
You take them once a week every night, Max.
They're harmless. Kara, remember one night you weren't feeling well? I gave you half a pill. Did anything happen?
I don't remember. I slept for 9 days.
It's not just the pills, Max. It's the 4 jiggers of scotch you take to wash them down. Pills and liquor don't mix, Max. Or Max. Mix. Whatever.
Listen, I gotta sleep. If I don't sleep, who's gonna protect my family from them?
NBC is threatening your family.
They're threatening my show. My show is my life. They threaten my life. They threaten my family. You want to hear what they said? You want to hear what they wrote to me, word for word for word?
Go ahead, Max. The doors are still closed.
They said, give the people shit.
The president of NBC said that.
You heard me. Give the people shit.
You mean as a gift?
Why would he say that, Max?
Because they can make money on shit. Potfuls. Drive up to Connecticut sometime. They got big Tudor shit houses everywhere you look. That's why they invented television. They put shit on for people to watch, see? And they advertise shit. The people go out and buy the shit, and their kids break the shit, so they run out and buy more shit. And then the shit moguls go to France in the summer, and the poor people stay home and watch more shit. That's why I got a letter saying, give the people shit.
Didn't Marie Antoinette say that?
Oh my God, why do you always talk to me? Would you go bother somebody else once in a while?
Wait, let me take a whack at this. 4 years in a row, we sweep the Emmy Awards. Every critic in the country loves us. But suddenly, television is expanding. The Midwest, the South, different kinds of audience. They want to watch quiz shows, bowling, wrestling. Am I right?
If you got shit, shovel it over.
So they want us to cut down to an hour. Don't make the shows too esoteric, too smart. Don't do takeoffs on Japanese movies, Italian movies.
You feed a horse hay, what are you gonna get?
Oh, please, don't even have to say it, Max.
So it's not only cutting the half hour, it's the kind of show they want us to do as well.
Can't we talk with them?
Talk? No! Fight! We fight them on the sea, we fight them on the beaches, or we get the bastards in an alley in Brooklyn somewhere. Remember what Churchill said? Never have so many given so much, for so long, for so little, for so few, for so seldom.
This just ties in with everything that's going on in this country today. The censorship, the blacklisting. It's Senator McCarthy publicly disgracing a man like General George Marshall.
What? What did he say about Marshall?
You didn't hear? It was on the radio all morning.
What did he say? I want to hear it exactly. Say it slowly, Carol. I don't want to miss a word.
Joe McCarthy.
One minute. Okay.
Joe McCarthy called General George Marshall a 5-star general of the Army, a member of the Communist Party.
Somebody trade places with me?
We know how you feel, Max. We feel the same way.
You feel the same way I do? I don't think so. You want to know how I feel? Ask me. Ask me how I feel about McCarthy.
Don't ask him, Val. I'm afraid to see.
You don't want to see, don't look. Go ahead, ask me.
We can already see how you feel, Max.
Not yet. When you ask me, then you'll see. Ask me!
How do you feel about McCarthy, Max?
Thank you. That's how I feel.
Oh, my God!
Are you alright?
Someone go in the other room and tell McCarthy. You wanted me to give them shit? I gave them shit.
Can you get your hand out, Max?
Leave it there. Get a knife. Cut it off. Put it in a box and send it to that bastard. Let him know what I really think of it.
But somebody get his hand out of there. It could be broken.
Helen, get in here. Called him a communist, eh? I want to hit something. Something big. Something expensive.
There's a bank across the street, Max.
You see that hole? Don't touch it. Leave it there. Call Tiffany's. I want that hole framed in their best gold. And underneath I want a plaque in gold. And on that plaque I want engraved, in honor of General George Marshall, soldier, statesman, slandered by that son of a bitch McCarthy.
I don't know if Tiffany's would print that, Max.
You pay them enough, they'll print.
Yes, Max.
I think this could be a national monument, like Monticello.
Okay. Okay! I got the sketch for this week's show.
About time, Max.
I want to be the Statue of Liberty. I want to wear a long gown down to my toes, with big sandals and a tiara, with a torch and a book. I want to be painted green, with bird shit on my shoulders. And I'm standing on this box, and they've got down there, give me your poor, your hungry, your sunburned, your toothless, whatever they got. We'll look it up.
Max, it's funny.
She gets subpoenaed to Washington.
Genius.
And she comes into the courtroom. Her dress is dripping wet from the harbor with codfish in her hair. And he's sitting up there looking at her. Senator Joseph McNutcake.
Max, you can't say McNutcake. Not on the air.
You don't think it's funny?
Yes, it's funny. I don't think 8 years in jail would be funny. You can't say McNutcake.
How about McBirdbrain? McFruithead? McFartlingit? If he's crazy in Yiddish, he'll never understand.
Someone will tell him.
So you want to do nothing? Is that what you all want to do, nothing?
I don't think having a long life is nothing, Max.
Where I came from, we took care of bullies. There was this big fat schlub in my class. We called him Tank Ass. He used to steal my sister's lunch. So one day, I put a rock in her sandwich. That taught him.
Right into it.
bit into it. He ate it, the whole rock. He had to start wearing iron underwear. We got to do something, guys.
We know how you feel, Max.
No, you don't. You don't know how I feel.
Don't ask him. It looked like Swiss cheese in here.
Well, I'm not lying down. I'm not doing nothing. We got to make some kind of a stand, like Spartacus in the war against the Byzantiums.
So, what do you suggest we do, Max?
We quit. We tell them to keep their show and put on shit 7 days a week. Yeah. We walk out of here in single file with our hands up in the air like the heroes of Bataan. We're off the air as of today. No show Saturday. That's what Patrick Henry said.
He said no show Saturday.
If we quit, Max, they'll sue us.
Listen, are we together on this or not? Because if someone here doesn't want to quit, he can leave. I don't want him here.
Yeah, Max, that'll show him.
I'm calling him now. Helen, get me NBC.
Look at it this way, Max. If we go off the air, isn't there a good chance NBC will find someone else that doesn't mind giving them the shit?
Someone else's shit isn't mine. You know who said that?
Tell us, Max. We'll get it wrong.
It's in the Bible. You have to look it up.
Someone else's shit isn't mine? Is in the Bible, Max? Where?
Bible on page 162. You think I memorized the whole Bible, for Christ's sakes?
Max, it's a dumb idea. You've worked your whole life for this show. You think ABC or CBS are any different? They have corporate minds, Max. If they could get a TV set to turn out sausages, we'd all be pigs instead of writers. They're not interested in culture. Maybe if Van Gogh and Goya were wrestlers, they put them on Friday nights. But if we quit, Max, they win. So we give up an hour and a half to Miss America and beat the clock. We stay, Max. We do what we've been doing for years, only we do it better. And you know why? Because maybe we'll never have this much fun again in our entire lives.
I served with General Marshall in the war. We were together on the European front.
I thought you were in the Navy, playing in a band.
He came to a dance I was at in London. He was box-trotting 10 feet away from me. I played a saxophone solo in his honor.
He's on the phone, Max. Mr. You know NBC? He's waiting.
I'll take it up in my office. We are not pulling down our flag. I will not break my sword over my knee for anyone. When the Roman legions, led by Augustus IV, fled in defeat, they came back to win on November the 5th.
I think someone's got to get word to President Lincoln.
Personally, I think we're all one phone call away from a career at the Garment Center.
Does anyone mind if I take a few bagels home? Just in case?
Why don't we go back to work and write something?
What have I been saying all morning?
Walking properly.
Listen, Ira's here. He's washing his face. He doesn't look very good to me. Oh, I hear my phone ringing.
All right, listen. Ira's gonna walk in here with his special ailment of the day. Pneumonia, phlebitis, cataracts, whatever. No matter what he says, we pay no attention. He faints at our feet, let him lie there.
Andy, that's so cool.
As cool as making us listen to his complaints every day? I don't think so.
Here he comes.
Remember, just stare at him.
I can't breathe. I can't catch my breath. I think it's a heart attack. It might be a stroke. Don't panic. Just do what I tell you. Call Columbia Presbyterian Hospital. Ask for Dr. Milton Bruckman. Tell him I get a sharp stabbing pain down my left arm, into my chest, around my back, and down into my left leg. If he's in surgery, call Dr. Frank Banzerini, St. John's Hospital, cardiology, 6th floor. Tell him I got a burning sensation in my stomach. I had smoked salmon for breakfast. It was still smoking. All right, going down. If he's in surgery, Invisalign baby, call the Clayton Marcus Pharmacy, 72nd and Madison. Ask for Al. Tell him I need a refill on my prescription from Dr. Schneider. Zodio Prozac. No. Fast or something. Vespertine. No. But what? I can't get it out of my brain. This scarf is choking me. Get it off me. Don't panic! And don't call my wife! If you call my wife and you tell her it's a stroke, well, maybe you should call her. You should tell her. Please. But don't tell her it's a stroke, because if she thinks it's a stroke, she'll call my mother. I have no time to talk to my mother. The woman drives me nuts! Oh my God! This could be it, I swear to God! Why are y'all just sitting there? What are you waiting for?
For you to die or finish your instruction, whichever comes first.
You think this is right? You don't think I'm coming here with a pain so bad? Wait a minute. I just passed gas.
For an hour before you die.
You're upset I'm still alive? What is this, Nazi Germany? Let's kill another Jew.
Yes, in this case, I would make an exception.
Oh, I see. Now I know who my friends are.
Friends? What friends? You have no friends. There isn't a puppy in this world who would come out of the pound to play with you.
Wait a minute! From them I take! You haven't earned the right. Because of one goddamn Irish potato famine, I have to put up with you?
You have the nerve to walk in here telling us you're having a stroke and think you can fart your way out of this?
I had a little scare. I didn't know what it was. I apologize to everyone in this room, except to you.
Hey.
Oh, right! It's over, all right? So, read back what we got so far.
What we got so far? You want to know what we got so far? Lucas, reading back what we got so far.
We don't have anything.
Is what we got so far.
11 o'clock and you got nothing on paper? What have you been doing in here all morning? Is it always up to me to get the show started?
You phony, fat, faggot-looking, egocentric turd. When did you ever come in on time like the rest of us?
I can't believe my ears. Phony? Fat, faggot-looking, egocentric turd? Is this what Ireland sent us? We could have had Keats. We could have had O'Casey. We could have had George Bernard Shaw. But no! We get an illiterate anti-Semite who failed streetcar conductor school. My family, all brilliant Talmudic scholars, nearly drowned on the boat to America because your drunken people kept beating the shit out of the captain.
Why do we have to keep telling racial jokes, Jewish jokes, Irish jokes, Italian jokes? Hasn't America progressed beyond that?
Shit, no.
No. Let them go on. A little aggression is good for writers. All the humor is based on hostility. Am I right, Kenny?
Oh, absolutely. That's why World War II was so funny, you schmuck.
If you can go to 5 doctors every morning, maybe you'll get here by 10 o'clock.
Are you saying I'm a hypochondriac? I've had this throat problem for 6 months. It could be cancer. They don't want to tell me.
Yeah, have them call me, and I'll tell you.
You goddamn leprechaun. I've been carrying you on the show for 3 years.
What do you want? A funny contest? You want to take on all of Christianity? Come on, name your game.
Funny against funny?
For all you want.
Bet my shoes, my $65 genuine alligator push-ups against your $8.95 Tommy can cardboard funeral parlor shoes for dead men. Here's mine. Empty up your putz, bartender.
Got it. Okay,
Then we'll get back to work. All right, are we all ready?
Up the Irish!
Out of Egypt!
Okay, for the funniest names. Ira first. Go.
Benjamin Bunjamin.
Angela Jonesula!
Monsignor Abe Brillstein.
Good.
Rabbi John Wayne!
Monica.
Her Highness Queen Minnie the Moocher!
President Heidi Ho!
Mr. and Mrs. Jesus H. Christ!
The Earl of Sandwich. Hold the mayo!
Ira Stone!
Ira Stone? What's funny about Ira Stone?
Nothing! Nothing funny about Ira Stone!
Now default! You know the rules. You can't use the Nobody wins.
Tell me, I didn't just see that.
You didn't just see that. It looks like the bombing of London out there.
Go get my shoes!
They're not your shoes. They belong to the people of Greater New York now.
Direct hit, a man coming out of Bergdorf Goodman.
Either you get those shoes, or you better take some flying lessons real quick, you son of a bitch! You owe me $200!
$200 for a pair of ridiculous camping shoes.
Helen, could you come in here a second?
All right. We work all night tonight. No one leaves till we finish. And I absolutely forbid any more men's clothing to go out the window.
Yes, Carol. Helen, would you mind going downstairs and getting Ira and Brian's shoes? They're on 57th Street.
Won't be repaired.
Eventually. Ira threw them out the window.
Well, you should have asked me, Ira. I would have taken them down.
This man is a child who actually calls him daddy?
Oh, I see. Have I awakened the sleeping tiger? The California whiz kid? The reformed Jew who got bar mitzvah in a Hollywood Bowl, where Kid Solomon Weiss sang the entire score to Porgy and Bess? I got plenty of nothing!
He's like the plague. He's like locusts, billions of locusts. The more you kill him, the more he keeps coming back. In 10 minutes, we'll all be naked.
Since I can't say what I want, when do we lose free speech?
Okay, that's it, Ira. I'm asking Max to take your neck off the credit this week. You come up with something, you'll get back one letter at a time. 3 jokes, you'll get 3 letters. If that's all you come up with, it'll just say Ira on the screen. That's it.
Oh, okay. And what if I wrote the whole show myself? You think I can't do it? Give me paper, lots of paper.
Don't forget to flush.
I think I can win the Emmy Award.
I think your stroke is coming back.
Hey, don't forget to make it funny, Ira.
It says funny on my birth certificate.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it said baby.
That's it. I'm going. The whole show, top to bottom, by Ira Stone.
Are we on a break? Because I have to go to John.
There are no breaks. We've had our breaks. We've had a bagel break, a Joe McCarthy break, a shotgun break, a hole-in-the-wall break, a cyclist break, and 2 pairs of shoes out the window break. We've used up all our breaks.
Then I will just have to ask Carol to turn around because I am going to pee in the plane.
This was the most respected program in all of television. And I knew there and then that if I was going to keep my job, I'd have to become as totally crazy as the rest of them.
Did Helen come back with my suit yet?
No, she's out looking for shoes, Max.
What was wrong with the shoes she was wearing?
How'd the call go with NBC, Max?
Oh, the call with NBC? The call with NBC went fine.
Everything's all right?
Everything's fine.
Everything got settled, Max?
It all got settled fine. Was anything decided? Fine was decided. We decided fine.
No problems?
Oh, there were some problems, but we fined them out.
It sounds fine to me, Max.
You want to give us any details? Any changes?
Changes? Let me see. Oh, yes. They're cutting us back to an hour. This year is fine, but next year's an hour. Next year they cut the budget. Next year they want approval of all the sketches. Next year they put an observer on the show. That's all. Those are the only changes. Minor stuff.
You know what the observer's gonna do, Max?
The observer? He's gonna observe. He'll be around the show, observing the coffee, the potato chips, the cream cheese. Maybe he'll come up here and observe us working. Observe Ira coming in late. Or maybe he'll observe me getting so upset that he's observing me that he can observe me taking the fucking telephone and smashing it on the fucking floor.
Oh.
Or if the observer is not finished observing, maybe, just maybe, he can observe me putting my fist through his fucking face! Then they'll take him away to the hospital for a while and he can observe the surgery room. But right now, I'm fine. Lucas, when Helen gets back, tell her to call Tiffany's again. Just a simple frame with a gold plaque underneath saying, "Fine." So, what do we got for this week's show?
What are you, crazy? Run the whole show by myself? Get out of here! How you doing, Max?
I'm fine. Just fine.